Okay, so we are back. I had a little bit of a hitch there. I think it was something to do with the plugin I was running with all the flight stats up there, and that's caused the caused my OBS to get caught in some kind of loop where it keeps failing to refresh, something like that. Anyway, so the software that runs off is in beta, so I mean that's not terribly surprising. But yeah, let's get things started back up here. It actually hard froze my computer, like fully froze it, and so I had to do a full restart. So I'm gonna wait for the game to get load here, and then we can get things. Going to go in various hosts. On the different channels and roll in again. Okie dokie, so let's get this thing reset back up. Gonna be 2 moments here and we'll get loaded back in to London City Airport. Okie dokie. That was a bit of a strange one, but such is the life when you're running beta software. So we're not gonna have the stats up at the top of the screen anymore. I think that was what was causing the issue. And I will feed that back to the devs. But it's all good. It's all good. Gonna get my chat and stuff set back up. Close that off. A little bit sad that that didn't work. The stats top, because I was quite enjoying those. They were quite nice to see. But hey ho. Eventually this game will load. I'm gonna turn my light on, I think it's getting a bit dark. I say it wasn't particularly warm up here. 21 degrees in London. It's actually 19 degrees here, which is really quite warm. It's 7:30 at night. Raining, it's cloudy. Quite surprising. Okie dokie. Here we are. So, we're going to have an evening flight now. It's going to be quite nice. So I'll set that as departure, and then gate number 22 is where it wanted me to taxi into, so I'll set that. And let's get back into London City. Okay, so I'm just going to set up a new flight plan here. And we're going to go to... Next airport is EIDL. And that's going to be Donegal. Northern Ireland even. Okay, going to generate that flight plan. Bring that up. Because obviously it's more exciting than a loading screen, I imagine. Bring up that there as well. Okay, doke. See if we can get a different routing here and see if we can. Okay, so they all seem to go over central England and that's gonna work. I mean, I would have quite liked to go kind of this way. But not offering me that. Do that, that's fine. I kind of just wanted to fly over Wales a little bit and see some of the Snowdonia National Park, but we should still come close. So, Navigraph here, I'll bring that up for you guys. Here, taking quite some time to load. Departure in here. This is going to be a nice departure. We'll get to see kind of London a little bit. And then this airport, no arrivals, really any approaches either. So this is landing for sure. I'm going to do lock. Okay, here we are. I understand what he's trying to show me here. Let's see. So come in and join and then okay. So let's all just get in the plane, get set. See if we can set off kind of before the sun fully goes down. It's just such a shame that I actually crashed there because we landed at such a nice time of day. It would have been great to actually get up and set off again, you know, relatively quickly after that. But hey ho, we can't have it all. Turn some of this stuff on. I just love how that top panel looks so cool. Looks so cool at night or in dark lighting. Okie dokie, so let's get set up while the APU starts. Let's init EGLC, sorry. LC to EIDL. Return, that's going to be 240. We'll bring the SimBrief plan up again. There we go. At 240. Oh, I didn't set up my call sign. Damn it. This is going to be 01. This is our first ever tour of the UK. Cost index 30. And then we're going to put in our flight plan. So from EGLC, we're going to go via the Bravo Papa Kilo 1 Alpha on runway 27, which is the one we wanted. Papa Kilo 1A. And that's insert. Okie doke. I'm not exactly sure what it means when it says got the departure there, and then Bravo Papa Kilo. Okay, so it's got that. That's direct to Welling. Welling is going to be. I'm not too good with my chords, but I think it's actually this one. Let's just check that. Okay, it wasn't that one for sure. Oops. Let's go back. Okay. Bravo. Direct to Welling. WELIN. I'm going to do this. And we're going to do this one. I'm going to insert that. And then from Welling, we're going to go Airways. N57. Apco. I53. WAL wall. Then we're going to go L10 panel. L10 PENIL. See, that says direct, but I don't know. I've seen some weird stuff going with this before. L70. See, there we go. L10. Okay. Bag. So. And then direct Rubex. RUBEX. That's inserted. And then destination arrival. None of the approaches are actually tuned into here, so this is going to be interesting. Yeah. Just a forewarning. This could go horribly wrong. That looks good coming out, and then up, and then round. And we're landing at runway 21. So it's a bit strange, you see. So this is one of the this is one of the handcrafted airports. It doesn't even have a runway to select. It's gonna be strange, but see how we get on. Okay. Don't really have anything to put in here. Put in the the VORs, but honestly, do that much because they don't work that well in this. Yeah, so we require DME, but we don't really have it. Let's just wing it, because why not? We'll tune in 110.3 there. And then we can probably tune this one as well. Let's see if it actually picks up the correct ones. It's not started up yet, so it's not gonna work. It's gonna be another minute before we can access navigation data. The VOR course is 205. See if it actually lets me put that in. Okay, that's That is a course I need to be on for the runway. So we should be able to use that on Rose VOR mode to get lined up properly. Okie doke. I think we're just about ready to push back. Actually, no, we're not. I tell a lie. We need to do the zero fuel weight, etc. So we'll just empty this out. It's 21.15 is going to be the center of gravity. See if it lets me do that. No, it doesn't. 50 point. Actually, I tell a lie. I need to actually configure my payload first. Payload again is very, very low. It's the same as last time, to be honest. 900 pounds. Gonna go with that. And we're gonna put a bit of weight on. And that should do it. And then fuel wise, we are 25.29. Zero fuel weight is 41.4 again. 21.25. Let's just double check that. 25.29. I was way off. 25.29. Block fuel is going to be 5917. Is that it? That seems like not much for this flight. 5917. I need 134.4. Have I just worked that out wrong? I think I might have done. 5917. Yeah, 13044, which I'm way above. Okay, that'll do it. Change that. 6.1. Weight is 4.7. Landing weight estimated is 4.4. Final reserve 0.8. And taxi is 0.2. And that is nearly everything done. We're going to go for 66 again. And then we're going to do 1500 / 1500. Transition 6000. Go back in London. Very low speeds right here. Let's just put flaps 1 down. I suppose we are extremely light, so that makes sense. Okay, cool. So we're pretty much good to go now. And apologies for missing your chat messages. I've just sort of been totally immersed in that. Bear with me 1 second. I'll just get the APU sorted. APU bleed. External power off. And we're actually parked backwards in this slot, so... And let's see if I was actually right about the parking spot. Parked at a funny angle as well, that's a bit weird. I feel like I should be parked more to the side there, but... Does it actually say what my parking spot is? Like it usually says on, it was said on the wall, but can't see anything. Never mind. Look at the detail there on the buildings. Very cool. Very cool. Yo, CDN, welcome back. Catch up with your messages. Just bear with me 1 second. PC is rebooting when loading game. That sounds. Yeah, man, I feel you. I mean, I don't really try and do too much tech support online because usually there's someone better at it than me, but yeah, I mean, it just makes you cringe, doesn't it, when people just don't give the information, especially when it's a, you know, it could be a PSU problem. You know, you kind of need to know what PSU they've got. A lot of people out there, obviously, they have crappy PSUs and then like 2080 Ti's, and it's just ridiculous. So yeah, you gotta let the people know what you've got. Otherwise, can't really help them out, can you? Let's get all the lights on now. Actually gonna turn off, tilting my head here to see better. Dome light is off. Put this on. That. What's this one? Interesting. Annunciator lights. Okay, cool. So APU is on. What is this light that's in my cockpit, right? Is it coming from... it's probably coming from outside, isn't it? Yes, it is. Okay, so let's... I don't think we need pushback here, so we're just going to start up the engines. And we'll click this on. Yeah, man. I mean, I recently had a few issues with my... I used to have an AMD 5700 XT, and I was having a lot of issues with that. My PC was basically just randomly... basically the same as what it sounds like that guy's issue was. I mean, it turned out the issue was the card, but... you know, I did go through a bunch of options with different people, tested out different GPUs, did consider it being a PSU problem, but when I tried out a different GPU, the problem went away, so managed to kind of verify that that was the problem. But yeah, the 5700 XT, it's fairly new, but yeah, I ended up getting a 2070 Super because it's just not worth the hassle, I don't think, from what I had to deal with. So let's get flight plan is all set up. We're basically just taking off from runway 27. Fairly. Bring up my charts just very quickly here. Did rather .200 limit coming out of here. So I'm just going to set that. And then my cruising altitude is going to be 240. There's actually coming out of here, so that's 3,000. So we get to Compton, which is going to be, I think, up here. Just check the flight plan. Okay, Compton is further out. Not actually marked on as a waypoint. Just past Bravo Papa Kilo. But it's 200 knots, 3,000 feet up until BPK. So let's get started then. Let's see if it's picked up this VOR. It hasn't, but maybe when we're closer. Right. Bit cloudy. Not as bad as when we set off in Leeds. So one engine is stable. Start that engine up as well, and we'll, oops. Don't want to do that. I just want to use the one engine to taxi for now. And London is giving me some frame rate issues. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Stop! Why is it going so Oh dear. I forgot how much it pulled to one side when you're taxiing with just one engine. I nearly just drove straight into the Thames. Get the QNH here. Hang on, what? What? Oh, he's talking to someone else. I'm just gonna set the QNH because I can't be bothered listening to him say his thing again. I'm gonna request taxi. I guess we'll go get out of these trees now.
Taxiing hold short runway 27 using taxiway FuzzAir 000.
Oh, oh. Oh no! Oh no, I didn't think those trees would kill me off like that. That's quite sad. that is quite sad. Okay, so I'm just not gonna look at chat for a minute. I'm just gonna get this set up as quickly as I possibly can. That was a little bit annoying, but at the end of the day, it's totally my fault. I'm not gonna do everything like in perfect order here. I'm just gonna do it as quick as possible, just because we were about to take off and I just ran us into a tree. Do-do-do-do-do. E-G-L-C. DLC, EIDL. Plus index 30, 240. I'm just gonna really just do the essential stuff, and hopefully it shouldn't take too long. N57 to Sapco. $53 well. L70, it's AXO. And direct to Rubex, that's the last waypoint. Insert. I'll do that on the way. Set this stuff up now real quick. I'm not going to mess with the fuel or anything. I'm just literally just going to bang it in. Actually, I need to do that. Apologies. 21.15. Hang on. I really should have paid attention there. Go away. $41.4 flash. That's wrong. Payload is 0.4 pounds. Is 0.8 pounds. 800 pounds. There we go. And block fuel was 5917. So that makes 41.4/25.57. And then we need to take off weight real quick. Sorry. fuel. I'll wait for them to add an option to do this in kilograms. There we go. Fuel 5.9. Take off weight. 47.1 slash. Gonna round up to 44. Final 0.8. Point 2. That's everything done. So we're going to go to the APU. We're going to get that turned on. My bad, I didn't click that earlier. And we're going to set this up real quick. This is 200, I believe. 3000. I click those both on. And I think that's it. We're just waiting for the APU now and the IRS to line up. Stick the lights on. Don't need that one on. And there we go. So the APU is spooling up now. That frame rate though. Whilst we wait, why don't we go have a bit of a look over here. I wonder if this building is part of the Orbex pack. I feel like that scenery is a bit too detailed for This looks amazing though, I have to say. It's a bit too detailed just for the system generated. Oh, look at that over there as well. Oh, I've frozen. Okay, I'm back. Are we good? Is stream still live? Why isn't my event list on? There we go. Yeah, that is looking real dope. There's a old Sainsbury's over there. That's the old Sainsbury's logo. See, what is this? This is actually not a stadium, is it? I mean, it might be. It's not a football stadium like I thought it was. This just looks dope. Like, look at that. That is just so good looking. Even Battersea Power Station all the way in the distance there. That is amazing. What else? The Shard all the way. That's not the Shard, my bad. You can see Wembley though in the distance. That's one that I got today. I think that's King's. I'm not sure what that is actually. Some kind of train station. honestly, amazing. And then you've got the Olympic Park there. And the Olympic Stadium. That again, that is another scenery that I downloaded earlier today. That looks pretty cool. Definitely worth getting. Let's get back into the plane here and see how we are doing. So, this we're in a rush here. We're just going to start both the engines at the same time. We're going to put flaps down to 1. And arm the speed brake. And we're going to set auto brake to max because this is a tiny runway. Hang on a minute. I've missed something. The camera's being a little bit funky right now. I'm not exactly sure why it keeps taking me back outside. Oh, APU bleed's not on. External power off. There we go. Oh, there's a plane just landed there. And it's just disappeared. Okay. Alright, I think we're good to go now. Not sure what funkiness just happened with my camera. Did I set transition altitude? I don't think I did I? I didn't even do anything on this spawns page. Okay, let's go. Parking brake off.
City ground, FuzzAir 320 November, ready to taxi north departure with Sierra. FuzzAir 320 November, taxi to and hold short of runway 27 using taxiway. Contact tower on 129.455 when ready. Taxi to and
Let's acknowledge that.
27 via taxiway FuzzAir 320 November.
Viewing the tower. Press takeoff clearance.
FuzzAir 320 November, ready to runway 27 departure to the north. FuzzAir 320 November, cleared for takeoff runway 27 north departure.
It said VFR, but I'm clearly not using a VFR here.
Cleared for takeoff runway 27 FuzzAir 320 November.
The correct lights are on. They are. I'm going onto the runway now, so I'll set that to takeoff. This is going to be a nice departure. It's, I don't know if anyone who's watching now, I don't know if you caught at the start of when I restarted the stream, but the stats that I had at the top of the screen, that was what caused my... Basically, it caused my PC to freeze up and crash. Well, it caused OBS to crash. So I'm going to have that turned off for now until that is fixed. Which is a bit of a shame because I was enjoying that, but never mind. So we're on live time and live weather. It's just after sunset here in the UK. Some better taxiing. Both of these lines lead to the same. I wonder why you would want to use the second one. I guess maybe if you're a smaller aircraft. To 11 PM, nice. Plenty of the day left. It looks like there's another aircraft over there. Hopefully they're not coming in for a landing. That was such a fun landing here though earlier on. Definitely going to do that again. Interesting to try in maybe a smaller plane. I'm just going to stop here real quick, just make sure everything is fully configured. This is a very short runway after all. I'm going to ting that again. Going to turn the heating up. I'm going to put the anti-ice on because there's a bit of cloud up there. Even though it is pretty warm outside at the moment. It's definitely not going to be that warm up there. Flaps 1 set. Speed brakes are set. Turn that to weather. Takeoff checklist. That's new. That's come up. That's cool. Pack auto brake max. Signs on. Cabin check. Spoilers arm. Flaps takeoff. Takeoff config. Test. I don't know exactly what that one means, but that's nice. That's a really cool, nice little feature that they've added in the recent update. Okay, so throttle 50%. Let's test. We are stable. Parking brake released. Takeoff. Yeah, man, days are definitely getting shorter for sure. Flex thrust. Takeoff thrust set. Should have done that a bit earlier. Luckily, we're nice and light. B1 rotate. Oh, a little bit of a droop there. And positive climb, gear up.
FuzzAir 320 November, continue. For north departure, I will contact you next when you leave my airspace. FuzzAir 320 November, you are leaving my airspace frequency.
Flight directors on. Gonna leave the flaps down for now because we've got to kind of keep the speed down a little bit. I'll put thrust climb on because we need to slow down a bit. Just gonna manually fly this little first section.
FuzzAir 320 FuzzAir 320 November frequency change.
Autopilot on. Flaps up. That was a very big bank they just did there. We are good. Manage speed. Select the speed. Why is it going over the speed? That's not what I asked for. There we go. It's going all over the place. Oh dear. Alright, let's just watch this. This is gonna be nice. And we're going straight into the cloud, so we're probably not actually going to be able to see much of London, unfortunately. Some very low cloud base. But hey ho. See what I can see from here. Not much anymore. Damn. I wonder what that is right there. Looks like a lot of lights in field. A bit strange. Has the autopilot gone haywire? It's a little bit off course, but they were some fairly sharp turns. I think it's just a bit confused. But we are getting there. Still sticking to 3,000 feet for now. See where we're at after Bravo Papa Kilo. I think it's just... yeah, it's direct out to Welling. Be interested to see if we can see on here. We can see the Compton waypoint. That is actually included on this departure chart, but it doesn't seem to have included it here in the game. What we got over there? There's some light. Not sure. A load of red lights. Kind of look like there would have been something. Look at these clouds though. Incredible. So we're approaching Bravo Papa Kilo. We can increase our speed now to 50. And that was no problem for the plane. It was ready and waiting. Shame the clouds are just covering the main, you know, city centre of London, which is a bit of a shame. I mean, I suppose I could just turn the clouds off, but I do like the atmosphere. I think when I get into, and we get to the end of this flight, I think I might just put it on daytime, just so it's a bit lighter for the stream, and because I want to see the scenery. Essentially, we're going to fly over Scotland, etc. Scotland, and then back down to Leeds. So I would quite like to see that. But let's see if we can see that Compton waypoint. Or even Henton, which is actually the next one. I believe it might actually be a VOR, so... Can't quite remember what NDB stands for. Oof. That's a lot of waypoint. Can't seem to see Henton or Compton under anything. Look at these clouds, that's just so atmospheric. It looks so cool. Almost looks like a storm, but I think it's just the perspective because of our altitude. Aha, non-directional beacon. Awesome, thank you very much, CDN. So in that case, looking at the chart, BPK was an NDB. So I feel like we should be able to see Henton. Oh, there we go. There's Henton right there. Cool. Okay. So, pretty sure we can start our climb then. Let's put manual, managed altitude mode back on, and let's set this to something not crazy extreme like it will probably try and do. Still sticking to 250, below 10,000. And while we are climbing here, might as well just stick our DME, our VOR and our Donegal, I think that's an NDB actually, 361. In fact, actually no, ADF. What? Is that the same? Is an ADF, does that come under the same category as NDB? It is quite similar to a VOR, but I guess it's a bit more old school by the sound of things. normally what I do when I come across an acronym that I don't really understand. I just Google it, but I'm a little bit busy right now. That's essentially how I've learned to fly this thing. Just googling things, watching videos. Worked out pretty well so far, I think. Oh, you Google for me. Nice one, thanks, man. Right then, and we're climbing up. This is looking pretty damn cool. Right then. We're at 146. Probably could have turned these off a while ago. Not paying attention. Turn this off as well. These can stay on. Always forget to turn the APU off. Wasting fuel. And I think we're good. I am may need to break off for a few minutes shortly, but and we can take this speed limit off as well. I'm totally not paying attention here. But yeah, may need to break off for a few minutes. Back. Let's see, so this flight is a little bit longer than the other one. Flight time is about an hour. So I would probably say we got about 45 minutes remaining. Unfortunately, this doesn't really work that well. I should get in the habit of pressing the chronometer, and that would help me estimate how long I've got left, probably a little bit better. To be honest, this just doesn't work at the moment, unfortunately. Maybe once we get into cruise it will update. Oh, what just happened there? Let's just see, where are we now? So we're well out of London. Just passing over probably Birmingham, sort of roughly. The Sapco over Coventry, so yeah. Oh, a couple more planes there as well. Sapco is Coventry, so that's just well, Coventry is just about here. And then we're going to be passing over. So you got Birmingham here. And we're going to be going straight up past Stoke and Chester, around about this area here. Manchester is about here somewhere. There's Leeds, Bradford. Manchester Airport should be around here somewhere. I'm not sure what the ICO code is for Manchester. Not sure. Maybe this is Manchester. Actually, no. Yeah, maybe that is Manchester Airport. That's possibly Manchester. And then over to the Channel. Over the Irish Sea, just past the Isle of Man, and then up over Belfast, and then we're going to make a left turn, and this is going to be our approach. This is not an instrument guided approach, so this is going to be a bit spicy. I'm going to have to do this completely manual. And let's see, can you actually see the runway on there? You can't really, there's labels, but so we're going in for runway 21, so we might think we're actually, that course there is going to be about 21. That's not too bad. We just need to worry about descending. So yeah, it should be quite a nice flight. Northern Ireland is actually it's absolutely stunning. I had a bit of a fly around this Donegal airport when the game first came out, and it just absolutely blew me away. I had no idea that it was such a nice area. Landed an F-18 on an aircraft carrier, damn. I bet that's some next level runway, I don't know. Obviously it's quite a short space you've got to land in. And you don't have a lot of, I guess you don't have a lot of drag on a F-18, so you probably come in pretty hot. Sounds like fun though. Oh, I've completely forgot to set that to standard. Not that it makes a huge amount of difference, I suppose. Make sure your tail hook out and full afterburner. Oh, okay, so is that... I mean, I don't really know much about fighter jets. But I guess that's to do with you kind of get hooked into a track on the carrier, I guess. Got you, yeah. So there's cables, and they help to slow you down and stop you completely falling off the edge. Yeah, worst case scenario, I guess. wonder what this does. Crew supply oxygen. I wonder if it... I don't really know what that... I guess that gives oxygen masks for the crew. Interested to know what these ones do. Like, if I turn these off, will I not be able to control a plane anymore? Bit difficult to test them right now because we're in cruise. The cockpit just looks absolutely awesome though. That catches one of the 3 cables, and if not, that's why full afterburner. Yeah, I get it. Nice. There was a... Did you get the F-18 for this game? There was an F-18 that was ported over from, I think, Flight Simulator X maybe or something. One of the older sims, someone ported over one of the F-18s. Had a go with it. It wasn't too great, so I uninstalled it, but I think if... yes, I think what you're supposed to actually do is you're supposed to go into the... actually, bear with me one moment. I'm going to have to be right back. Right. Okay, we are back. I'm just gonna have to order some food real quick. I totally forgot to actually go out and go shopping today. So I'm gonna have to just solve this situation before my girlfriend gets hangry. We're just going over the English channel by the looks of things. Nice. Not too far to go. Okay. So a Marshall stack is a bit like, kind of like a holding pattern, I guess, what you have at a lot of airports. Sounds cool, man. Sounds very cool. I had no idea they had the cables though on the aircraft carriers. I thought it was just a case of landing and yeah, landing straight onto the carrier. Only just reached cruise, interesting. Yeah, I can imagine it probably gets a little bit costly once you get a few F-18s dropping off the edge. Oh yeah, I can imagine. Imagine it makes it so much easier where they just sort of land straight down, like a helicopter, I guess, or quite similar. I used to be fascinated by Harriers when I was a bit younger. Absolutely incredible. I did not know they could only hover for 90 seconds though, although it does make sense. Now they have a water tank. So is that how they actually hover then? So it's something to do with do they spray the water down towards the ground and it gives them the ability to hover? that how it works? Shoot water through the jet engines. Get that sunset reflecting in the plane there. That looks super cool. I'm glad I did a bit of extra work here on this livery to give it a bit of a metallic finish. It does look, it just looks just a bit better, just a bit higher quality than your average livery. Damn, yeah. I mean, I guess that makes sense. I guess that makes sense. But that is cool. I did not know that. Thank you for telling me that. This approach does actually have a localizer. I'm just looking at the charts now for this approach into Donegal. Wow. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen that. Must be some kind of crazy maneuver to pull off while you're hovering in the air. You can only hover for 90 seconds and then you've got to shoot down some targets whilst you're hovering and worrying about that as well. That must be quite a handful, I have to say. Right. So ILS frequency, I guess. Yeah, I can try and put that in here. I don't think it's gonna work though. 110.3. Okay, it does actually go in. Don't know if it's gonna work though. 205 is the course. That doesn't go in though. IFN. IFN, No, it doesn't seem to want to take the names. I find it really strange that there's no approach in here. There is an approach that can be done with instruments, but not in the game by the looks of things, which is unfortunate. We can try it anyway. I've inputted there. I'm going to see if it picks it up. It probably won't, but... hopefully it will pick up something now. Hopefully it will pick up at least the VOR or something, because make it so much easier to get on the correct course. Ever watch Eddie Hall? No, I don't think I have, no. Let's see, Eddie Hall. I don't know who he is, no, but I'm finding out right now. Looks like a strongman? Is that the right guy? Eddie the Beast Hall. Got you. No, I've not heard of him before. World's Strongest Man 2017. Can't say I have, no. Is he from the UK though? It says it. It says location UK on his YouTube. Aha. No. Interesting that he's so well known over in Canada. Seems like he does a lot of his stuff in Europe. Maybe I'm wrong. Lifted 500 kgs. That is crazy. That's more than I will ever lift, I feel like. Right, okay, so let's have a look at this approach. Well, airport elevation is only 30 feet. So we've got to kind of lose nearly all our elevation here. That's going to be 239 divided by 3. So we need to allow about an 80 mile descent. It's going to be quite simple actually, provided we can get lined up. If we start descending at 80 miles, should be able to get on the descent profile pretty easily. It's quite a large headwind, 72 knots, which should reduce that as well actually, so that should be quite good. Provided they still get the same headwind. Yeah. Yeah, let's tune the ATIS and see what the weather is like. See if that works. Not worked. Oh, it does say on this approach chart you have to press push to talk 3 times to activate. Not actually sure which one that is. I guess it probably doesn't work in the simulator. Huh. Does this, hang on, is there a button guard over that? Oh, there is, it's just very difficult to see. Does this control... I thought it might control that. It does not. I've never used these buttons down there before. So, push to talk, is that above or below? I'm not exactly sure where all the radio controls are in here. I feel like it in the real aircraft. I know in a Boeing it's up here. Maybe it's one of these. No? I don't know. I guess we'll maybe try do a bit of this. You know what we could do? We could actually try and get ATC to vectorism.
Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace. FuzzAir 320 November Shannon Center. Squawk 6417. Squawk 6417 FuzzAir 320 November.
That's changed it for me.
FuzzAir 320 November.
So I guess we can't tune Donegal just yet. Too far away, I guess. Born in 1988, that was a year before me. So yeah, he's pretty young, isn't he? Age, it's just a number. It's just a number. I don't think I meant to put that in there, actually. Whoa. What in the world? Was that
FuzzAir 320
was that
November,
turbulence?
you're leaving via space radar service terminated squawk 7000. Frequency change approved. Squawk 7000. Frequency change approved. FuzzAir 320 November.
5,000 transition altitude. It's pretty low here. I don't want to tune Scottish Centre. I'm not going over Scotland. You were logging in 8889. Actually, sounds like fun, to be honest. Chopping down trees. Although I never considered it myself, but yeah, interesting stuff. Okie dokie, so 372 times 5, 1860, and 80 miles to reduce. Let's start our descent now at 2000. Set this to 2100. Damn. Yeah. That does sound quite dangerous, not gonna lie. Yeah. I would love to see a black bear, but also I wouldn't at the same time. Getting some serious turbulence up here. It's pretty windy. So none of these VORs that I've got tuned have sprung into life, unfortunately. Hopefully we should be okay. We've got quite a long approach with no turns, so maybe we should be good. Oops. May actually just make it a bit lighter now. Whoa, okay. Yeah, let's make it a bit lighter. Because the scenery down here is pretty stunning. Yeah, it does sound like quite a quite a hazardous profession, I'm not gonna lie. Interesting though, but yeah, I mean, I would love to get more experience in sort of the Canadian wilderness and stuff. I do try to do a decent bit of sort of hiking and stuff in the UK, but we just don't have anything like you know, bears or wolves or anything, so it's just, you don't have to worry about anything like that. And whilst obviously that is not necessarily a bad thing, I feel like it'd be an interesting life skill to learn, I feel like. I didn't mean to press that.
Squawk 1554 FuzzAir 320 November. FuzzAir 320 November radar contact 8 miles northeast of Echo Golf Kilo Tango 17,900 feet. Altimeter 30.14. Copy FuzzAir 320 November. Scottish Center, FuzzAir 320 November, cancel flight following. FuzzAir 320 November, Scottish Center, cancellation received. Squawk 7000. Frequency change approved.
Alright, let's see if we can tune Donegal now. I don't see it. Tune tower, see if that kicks it into life. 129.8. Doesn't seem to be doing anything. But yeah, I would love to go hiking in Canada for sure. Yeah, it just looks amazing. Go hiking. for 40 miles and then probably about... I think I've started descending probably a bit too early here. I'm going to level us off. If we're going in a straight line, that would have probably been fine, but because we got this turn, more difficult. I guess I'd descend a bit later. Let's see, still nothing. There's one thing about this Airbus, does make some navigation a bit difficult, just because you can't really, in a scenario like this, you can't work out your distance from a given point without just, you know, looking on here and estimating. It's just a bit clunky. And it doesn't feel very precise. Okay, so I think we're going to make this landing and then I'm going to nip off for some food. And I may have to end the stream there, potentially. If not, I might just come back and try and do the last leg towards Inverness. Oh. Oh. We've got a bit icy up here. Completely forgot about the anti-ice. I think I turned that off, didn't I? Can't remember if I put it on or not. This should be off. I thought that was already off. Yeah, it definitely should give you some distance indication if you tune the right frequencies. Like for example, I've tuned this VOR. So in the real Airbus, you can click this on, and I'm not sure why it says M at the end there, but it should show the distance right here. And I feel like in the flight plan as well, there should be some indication of your mileage to the next waypoint, etc. I believe. It's not actually that cold outside, but yeah, I don't know when that occurred. Yo, Shivam, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I hope you are doing well. Just in time for a landing here at Donegal Airport. Just on our descent at the moment. There's no instrument landing arrivals at this particular airport in the game right now, so this could be an interesting one. So I am gonna level us off. We're approaching 10,000. Well, we're past 10,000 now, so I'm gonna slow us down to 250 knots. Oh, the game already. The plane already did that for us. What a ledge. It's got rid of my course there that I set, which is 205. This is also 205, but it won't let me put it in there. Just over 40 miles to descend here. These clouds, it looks like we're descending, but we're not. We're just going into higher clouds. I'm going to descend it a little bit. Just maybe so we can get through the clouds and get a visual on the runway. Below 10,000 feet, so we'll stick these lights on. Got to turn that one off. Cool. What else do I need? There we go.
Wind 235 at 24. Visibility 6. Sky condition. Few clouds at 600 feet. Few clouds at 4,200 feet. Few clouds at 12,000 feet. Temperature 11. 2.10. Altimeter tree 0.18. Visual runway 21 in use. Landing and departing runway 21. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have Kilo. Donegal Airport information Kilo 1800 Zulu. Wind 235 at 24.
There we go. It's pretty windy, so this could be pretty spicy. I'm not gonna lie. If we crash, then I do apologize in advance. And also, there's a high possibility. Well, I mean, we might it'd probably be smarter to do a go around than to crash, but yeah, we'll see how we get on. Donegal. I don't think they're going to give me vectors or anything.
November is 50 miles east with Kilo to land. FuzzAir 320 November Donegal Tower. Make left base runway 21. Altimeter tree 0.15 wind 235 at 24. Fly left base runway 21 FuzzAir 320 November.
Make left base runway 21. No lie, I'm not entirely sure what that means, but I'm gonna just make a. I'm gonna go straight in. Do-do-do-do-do. Activate the approach phase a little bit early here. There are some mountains in this area. I'll have to be careful I don't go too low. Wow, there's some clouds right here. We are still not below the clouds. Okay then, so the plan here is to the operative word here is try to apply this approach. So it's going to be a case of coming in, we're coming in roughly on this on this course right here. So we're on about 256 at the moment. Roughly we're going to be around this area. Coming in. We're going to come to the airport, we're going to take this course of 7 degrees and we're going to turn in to the airport and then come in and land runway 21. It's highly possible I will mess it up, but I will try my best not to. I would absolutely love to get some visibility though. Looking real cool, the lights. Why has the middle of my engine's gone white? That looks worrying. I do have the engine anti-ice on though, so... Oof. Not sure what that is. I mean, maybe it's turbulence, but I highly doubt it would have actually knocked that much wind out of the plane. Right, my food is on the way, so I feel like I'm gonna be able to make this landing and then go for my food. May just have to increase the sim rate here just really quick, just so we can get into this pattern. Increase the sim rate by a couple of little notches. Hopefully it doesn't drop me out the sky. There's so little visibility here, I don't actually know if I'm going to be able to land this at all.
FuzzAir 320 November, cleared to land runway 21. Wind 236 at 2-9er.
Thank you very much. We've got some of the terrain coming up now.
FuzzAir 320 November, please acknowledge. Cleared to land runway 21, FuzzAir 320.
This is absolutely terrible visibility. I don't actually think, if this doesn't clear up, this might be a no land situation. I don't know. So apparently we are right above the airport pretty much, and I cannot see anything. This is honestly some of the worst visibility I've ever had in this game. This is just insane. Can't see a thing. Literally nothing. I might just have to clear the weather up just so I can make this landing, because there's no way I can do this visually without having some of these instruments properly working. So as much as it pains me to do it, we're gonna have to do this. The airport should be somewhere around here. Can't actually see it though. Let's turn ourselves back in to face 205. Not going to turn us the full way just yet. Oh, this VOR has actually kicked into life now. And so has this localizer. Okay, that might make things a bit more easier. Okay, let's try doing this with live weather then. Okay, that's not helpful. So this should start coming across any time now. Yep, there we go. Let's localize a capture. And it's gone straight past, but that's okay. Okay, it's lost the localizer again. That's not good. Should really be slowing myself down a bit right now. I'm a little bit fast. Yeah, I'm kind of a little bit screwed here. I think I'm a bit too fast. I think rather than doing the whole go around, I'm gonna vector myself back around. What's going on? Why is it not turning me? There we go. I'm gonna vector myself back around over the airport. And I'm going to come in and intercept this at the proper point. Now that I actually realize that I've got it working. I'm a bit amazed that it is actually working, to be honest. I was not expecting that in the slightest. Oops. This is more or less the go-around procedure anyway, to be fair. Let's vector me in round about there. And once we get about 7 miles away, then we'll make the turn back in. Interesting that it's holding us at... Oh, that's probably why. Nice one. It says ILS. I'm pretty sure it's not an ILS. Once we get 7.0 miles out. Let's start the turn in a moment. We're gonna go flaps 1 for this turn. And I'm gonna try and bring our speed down. I'm gonna bring our speed down even more actually, because it's only 7 miles out. I'm gonna bring it down like pretty heavily, and I might just go a little bit further out. Not gonna be textbook, but it should still do the job. You know, flaps 2 for this turn. To be honest, I'd probably be tempted to go flaps 3. Arm the approach mode. We are approaching the localizer. Hopefully this should capture. It shouldn't run past it again. Yeah, we're looking better this time. It's slowing down. Yep, still got the localizer. Now we're going to go flaps 3. Going to get fully configured nice and early. So let's just do a quick calculation. 1685. It's 840. Oh, we've lost the localizer. Are you kidding me? Let's slow her right down here. No. How did it do that? Put that 300. Still need to descend.
1,000.
Gonna be ropey. Why did I turn so far? I don't know why. Come on. Oh my god, the visibility is just nothing. How close are we? We're 1 mile away, we can't see the airport. This has not gone well. This has not gone well. Yeah, we're gonna have to do another go around. Honestly, I don't think this is the weather to be I do want to try it though. Go back up. Go back on ourselves and try it just one more time. I think I just turned in a bit too late there, and we just overshot the localizer, which is a bit sad. gonna take it nice and slow so we can get some tighter turns going. I'm gonna give myself a little bit more room to turn this time. This is where vectors from ATC would come in handy. But I don't think they even have a tower, a proper. Well, they do have a tower, but they're not gonna help me out here. It's fun though. I like doing this, certainly. I think that landing gear is still down actually. Probably should have put that up. This plane's making some strange sounds. Luckily, it's a very short go-around procedure, so we can keep trying. I think if I don't get stabilized on this one, I may have to just clear the weather up. Okay, let's make that turn. It is a very tight turn. I think I'm even further out this time. Okay, that's much better. I turn on approach mode. And I should intercept the localizer pretty easily this time. Definitely need to slow down. Have I missed the localizer again? Please don't tell me I have. Did the localizer just go past me as I was not looking there? why am I not descending? Why is it not? There we go. Oops. Come on, come on. Also should be at about 1500. I'm actually on a good descent profile. Just a case of getting on that localizer. Come on, I'm way off. I think I'm way off again. I am making a pig's ear of this one. It's still not coming in. Oh my god, I think I've somehow got myself way turned around. Okay, now we have the localizer, but only 1 mile to go.
500.
Tell you what.
400.
Let's try this.
300. 200.
Might be a bad idea. Why am I so low?
60. 50. 40.
Where is the airport? Why are there no... I don't see any lights at all. Is that the airport there? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh no, I might have just crashed the plane.
300. 200.
Oof. Right, last try. Last try. This is crazy, crazy weather. feel like in a real scenario, you definitely wouldn't be landing here in this weather. Mainly because it doesn't have an ILS, so you can't actually do, you wouldn't be able to do an all-land procedure, which is probably what you'll need to do here. Oh dear. I feel like I'm on a much better run out of the airport this time though, so I feel like this might be a better approach. Might go a little bit further out as well, just to give me a little bit more time. This is going to be a good one to land though when we finally do get it. Right, okay, it's time to make this turn. This is honestly good practice regardless. I hope it's not too boring to watch. Not exactly sure why I'm losing altitude at this stage. Maybe because I'm going so slow? Right, so we captured the localizer this time, much better angle. So we should be a bit better this time. It's so fiddly with the controls here. I don't know why it doesn't want to. Super annoying. Not descending me at all. Dude. We need me to descend much faster now. I've deviated a lot from the localizer for some reason. I think it's trying to bring me back round. Can't quite tell.
1,000.
Doesn't want to do it. I'm going to have to take manual control here because we're on a
500. 400. 300. 200.
gonna be spicy, this. I keep losing it. I don't understand. It's so difficult. No, I just nearly stalled the plane. This is just not. It's too difficult to see. That's another go around. I'm gonna have to turn the I'm gonna have to be able to see here. This is kind of ridiculous, to be honest. This is amazing though, this area. Just insane. I don't know what happened there. Like, I thought I was gonna be good, but then all of a sudden it lost the localizer. It was kind of bringing me in like way to the side. Didn't make sense. Right. Try that one more time. I'll take a nice wide turn. I know I said that last time, but yeah. I'm much further away this time than I have been on my previous approaches, so I may be able to wangle this. Oh my lordy. Oops, didn't mean to go that far around. It's gonna go all the way down to approach speed, which is 137. Let me get myself fully configured. Oops, what did I just do? Did not mean to do that. I did not mean to send myself that far either. Professional pilot here, people. Professional. This is a little bit rough, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little bit high. Is that the runway there? Honestly, I can't see any lights. Stop speeding up. Okay, what is going on here? Oops. I can't see the runway anywhere. Am I blind? Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Oh, God. to get nose down a bit. I'm a bit high. I'm a bit high, but I think I can land this.
400. 300.
Good God. Maybe not.
200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20.
I'm going down.
FuzzAir 320 November contact 129.8.
Oh God. Well, we did it. We got down eventually.
FuzzAir 320 November, did you copy?
Well, that wasn't the greatest landing in the world, but I'm gonna take it. I've got food in the oven. It's going cold. I'm hungry.
FuzzAir 320 November, acknowledge last transmission.
I did. This is probably not the right way to go here, but this is really not the right way to go at all. Alright, my dudes. I'm gonna have to go.
FuzzAir 320 November, please acknowledge.
It's been a pleasure. I'm gonna call it there, however. I'm gonna turn this thing off. But thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the stream and you've enjoyed that landing somehow, you know, do subscribe to the channel, or drop me a follow or a like or whatever you're watching on. But once again, thank you very much for watching. We're going to continue this UK tour tomorrow. We're going to continue and continue on to Scotland, back round to Leeds, and then over to Norway. I hope you'll join me then. But again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you again in the next one.